Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the A.
Hello and welcome to Oakland. We're at RingCentral Coliseum. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Oakland Athletics. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Ken Waldichuk.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Tony Kemp. The pitch. That's through there for a strike. That one is upstairs. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to pitch at this level, and this is a great chance for him to prove himself.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Good eye right there. 2-2 now. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. One up, one down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jace Peterson.
Now it's Jace Peterson. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. First pitch, and he just misses.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Now 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next pitch is popped up. Ramirez settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Popped up. Rosario in position. That is the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Scoreless after one. And so here's Brown at the plate. Hitty back to work. That's a strike. The next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
The 1-2. Line to left, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Aledmys Diaz now homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
The 0-2. That one missed.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Gonzalez makes a nice running catch.
The center fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon Laureano. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Esteury Ruiz next to bat for the A's. The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Brown around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they trail by 1.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Esteury Ruiz. Kitty picks to first. Back in safe, really close. Pitch misses. 1-0. Two outs.
Ball.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Laureano leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 3. Shea Langoliers in the on-deck circle for the A's. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 down. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. First offering misses the mark. Home team down a run, and Laureano in scoring position. In there at the knees, and 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's off the mark. 3 balls and a strike.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Into center. Straw has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, down the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Waldichuk back to work. You know, Singy, Jose Ramirez signed that big extension, a 5-year, $124 million contract before the 2022 season. But right before that happened, the Guardians came this close to trading him. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Zunino stands in now and watches strike 1. Struck out swinging his first time. Zunino, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot. He joined the team as a free agent. And the next pitch is way outside. Waldichuk checks on first, and he's back in on a dive. The pitch. And a count 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Runner at first with no outs here. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And another ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, looking for a swing.
Back here. And the right-hander back to work. Kemp measures 5 feet 6 inches, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2013. Next offering upstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The wind of the pitch. Clips the corner, and that is strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jace Peterson. He popped out his first time. But when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Now a high fly ball out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The designated hitter, number 99.
And now it's Jesus Aguilar. Flied out his first time. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Aguilar started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Righty to the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the A's are gone in order. They're down 2-1. On to the 4th. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he.
Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Seth Brown. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That misses. Ball 1.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The next pitch misses, and the count is filled up.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That one is absolutely belted. Gonzalez going back for it. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Diaz in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. Strike 2. And now it's filled up.
3 balls, strike.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
He goes down looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Digging in for Oakland, Connor Capel. And he grounds one to the right side. A dive, he's got it. And they get the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Ahmed Rosario. And a pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Sam Mole, a left-handed.
He's out.
Ramon Laureano now at the plate. The right-hander back to work. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and he's on at first.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Next up for the A's, Esteury Ruiz. He reached out a walk his first time.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Going 1.
You know, these Athletics need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. At the belt and fires. And ball one.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
The 1-2. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Langoliers takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. And here it comes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Bell brings it in with a nice running grab. New arm out of the bullpen, Danny Jimenez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Tony Kemp. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Liner, base hit.
Got a changeup and a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
And now Jace Peterson. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Peterson, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Next offering upstairs.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Action in the pen down there. Trevor Stephan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Kemp aboard here at first with nobody out. The 2-1 pitch is in there and the count is even. Righty delivers. Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds, and it's a full count. And ball four, two aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Yeah, now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. James Kitty is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Eli Morgan.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help. it's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
6 runs.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego. All right, ready to. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. There's a strike. Singing Acuna is one of the most talented players in the game. Rewind, he debuted in 2018. He was only 20 years old. That one misses, and that is ball one.
Yeah, I can't imagine, Boog. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I was still trying to figure things out in college, and now you're a kid with all the cameras on you playing in front of thousands of people.
Right through there, got him. One out.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and float it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
One down, base is empty.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Line drive, hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
First offering, and it just misses. The wind of the pitch. Off the plate, 2 balls, no strikes to count.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that is in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
A little bit low. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Got a full count.
And there's ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Matt Olson up to the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Step off throw to first. Albies back in standing. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. Braves strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid, he played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an All-Star twice.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah, and when he came up to the big leagues, just seeing how quickly he was comfortable, looked like a veteran player, and just solid skills all the way around. To me, he was kind of that sneaky favorite player that I had.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Versatile player defensively, can play all over the place. In college, he was a two-way guy. They not only used him as a middle infielder, but he closed games, and the Rays actually used him that way at AAA in terms of letting him throw some meaningful innings as a reliever. That one off the mark, and now 3 balls and a strike. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 1 with a fly.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Ian Big Dog.
Yeah, Boog made his major league debut last time out, came away with the victory. That's huge for a young kid. He'll look to make it 2 wins in a row, get his career off to a really good start.
Ready to go with Merrifield up to the plate.
Merrifield.
The wind and the pitch. That's in there, and this one is off and running. And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Pitch misses inside, and a count 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
This one popped up. Walsh pulls it down. 1 away.
The center fielder, Kevin.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Kiermaier now. 2 for 4 in the game last night. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bo Bichette stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Bo Bichette, second-round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14. That ends the inning, so we take a break. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. back here at Angel Stadium. And on the hill today, Chris Bassitt.
He touched the ninth inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
And now, David Fletcher. The pitch. There's a strike.
He's out.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Here comes a pitch. And he takes a strike. And a good eye there. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 1 out in the second.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the 1-0. Ground ball left side. Sends it to Walsh. And Guerrero is set down. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves. This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And the righty deals. Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Jansen at second with 2 down. The next offering misses. 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Second inning here, no score. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's gone. Home run. Brandon Belt goes deep. Third home run of the season. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Matt Chapman next up for the Blue Jays. That one outside, and that's ball 1. And he deals.
That's a
Pitch
ball.
misses there, and now 2-0. Big Dog. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
The 3-1. And that's ball four.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Dalton Varsho at the plate and takes high there. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2-2 to count.
Swings and misses. Good job at damage control right there. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the second. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
The designated hitter.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
That's in there. Strike one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Bichette checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around according to Darryl Parker. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter, and he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
The pitch. Falling behind 2-1. And that one fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. That's his second strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Blue Jays 2 and the Angels nothing. And
Three. Zero.
I just made a way for myself from my west and my grandmama base.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have. All right, ready to go. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris. The pitch. In for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1-2 here. Good eye right there.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Inside 3-2 the count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The line to kick the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
Next offering is in for a strike. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, right field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley. Appeared as a pinch hitter yesterday. Back in the lineup for this one.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
On the ground to third. Steer. Jump throw. And that is that. Braves go down quickly here. We played an inning. No score. Second inning set to go. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Will Myers. Max Fried, quite simply, is turned into one of the best left-handers in the National League, if not all of baseball, Chris.
Yeah, tremendous pitcher, but he fields his position extremely well.
Three.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Big Daddy back to work. That's in for a strike. Acuna's signing bonus wasn't astronomical, only $100,000, but a lot of talent as far as the family. His dad, Ron, was a minor league outfielder, and his grandfather, Romo, was a pitcher in the Houston organization. Kicks and deals. Ground ball right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. They get the out on Acuna.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting sixth,
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And strike 2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson under it, and a foul ball. Next one misses. 1-1. Popped up. India puts it away, and that's the third out. One left for Atlanta. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Stuart Fairchild. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Fairchild measures 6 feet even, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Next pitch inside, and the count even 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. And one away. And the
Ball 4, take the base.
welcome. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Big Daddy back to work. And there's a strike. Albies starting up the middle at second, 26 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one.
Yeah, but kind of hard to believe, but Ozzie Albies, first second baseman in Braves history to win a Silver Slugger.
And he's won multiple Silver Sluggers now. Kicks and fires. Out towards left center. Friedel coming in on it. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Pulls that one foul. The 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. His first at bat was a strikeout. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And first offering is fouled off. Arcia stands at first with one out. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
At the belt and fires.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The shutout in this one, 3-0. Our final.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-3. In other Reds news, starting It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the San Diego Padres hit 3 long balls as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-1. Kyle Hendricks collected his 5th win in relief, helping the Cubs get by the Guardians 3-2. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Also in Cubbies news, second baseman Nick Madrigal is listed as day-to-day but is not expected to see any time on the IL. He's dealing with a pulled muscle in his leg. Brandon Woodruff collected his 8th win overall, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 3-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. In other news from Milwaukee, right fielder Tyrone Taylor has been placed on the 10-day injured list. He has a broken foot. The New York Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 7-1. Edward Cabrera was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 3-1. Francisco Lindor smacked a home run and drove in 3, helping lead the Mets past the Giants 5-1. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-4. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. The win stopped a 14-game losing streak. Also in news from Detroit, relief pitcher Jason Foley is headed to the injured list for at least the next 10 days. He has a broken hand. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-2. Also from Toronto, catcher Danny Jansen is being made available to other teams in the trade market, according to multiple sources. One possible landing spot could be Philadelphia. Chris Paddock got his 2nd W of the season as the Twins defeated the Orioles 5-4. Freddie Freeman plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping the Dodgers take care of Kansas City 13-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Arizona Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-3. In other news from Arizona, shortstop Blaze Alexander has been waived by the organization. The Chicago White Sox got 11 hits overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-6. In other athletics news, second baseman Jonah Bride has been placed on waivers by the club. Luis Patino won his 4th game thus far as the Rays defeated the Mariners 6-3. The Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-3. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games. It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates went deep 4 times as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-1. As of right now, the Reds are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They trail by 8.5 games. And the Pirates are 4th in the division, 9 games back. The Brewers' starting pitcher, number 66, collected win number 2 on the year as the Brewers got the best of Miami 3-2. As of today, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. The Chicago Cubs got an astounding 20 hits in total as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 11-10. Heading into the day, the Cubs sit in last place in the The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Cleveland Guardians got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-3. The Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-1. Garrett Cole keeps on winning, now has 21 this year, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Royals 10-1. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-0. The Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 6-3. James McCann drove in 4 as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 4-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined for 4 total home runs as they dismantled the A's 8-0. The Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 4-3. The Washington Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-3. The Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 9-4. The Milwaukee Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-1. The Pirates held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-0. In other Marlins news, third baseman Joey Wendell has been placed on the 10-day IL according to team reports. He's suffering from a torn finger ligament. The Cardinals brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-1. The Diamondbacks earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the home victory against the Astros 9-6. The win was their 6th in a row. The Giants combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-0. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the American League wildcard game,
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League wildcards. All right, just about ready for baseball. Getting the nod in this one, Oliver Daddy.
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. The other way, and it goes just foul. And that one fouled off. And here it comes. Got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Nathaniel Lowe stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Knocks it down. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. We're midway in inning number 1. Bottom of the first. And now it's Marcus Semien. And takes low for ball 1. Chris Marcus Semien, Bay Area guy, played his college ball at Cal. White Sox selected him in the 6th round in 2011, and he has developed into a fine player.
Yeah, and he comes from a really good athletic line. His dad played football at Cal. His mom was also an athlete in college, and this guy's just a really good leader on a ball club. Had a breakout to his career when he went to Toronto and started hitting home runs left and right.
Now it's going to be Hector Gonzalez. That one's in there, 0-1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. Nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Ball 1, no strikes. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a strike, Daddy. In his 2nd season, only 18 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Started after it, appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Rafael Ortega stands in. In there for strike 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next one is off the plate. Ball 1. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Brad Miller in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is down low. And the pitch. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. On the ground to 3rd. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the frame. Back here at Rogers Center, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Michael A. Taylor. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. So the lineup flips over, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. There's a strike at the knees.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In there. And so now 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Next offering down in the dirt. The Rangers hitless so far in the game. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th. Seager stands in now. And the right-hander back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. And Seager is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Simeon in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. The Rangers still looking for their first hit in this one. Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Stays alive. The wind and the pitch. Got it by him for McKay.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Out to short. Zips it across. That's out number 3. And well. So digging in, Adolis Garcia. The right-hander back to work. First pitch swinging.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1. Kicks and deals. On the ground. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Espinal over to second, drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer. Brad Miller now grounded out his first time up. Base knock right field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
The pitch and a foul ball. Ortega on third. Miller at first. One gone. In the air on the infield. Guerrero puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Ian Happ up to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses. 1-0. Swing and a tapper to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Next pitch misses. Now 2-0. That clips the corner. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. First and second, 2 down. In the dirt, but kept close. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. 2 outs. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
And there's a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. Back here at the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Hector Gonzalez. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And that's in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And it's even up. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one away.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
So now 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Rafael Ortega stepping in for the Rangers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Check swing. Went around. And the count is 0-2. Ball 1 there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Next one off the plate inside. It's 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. The wind of the pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Miller at the plate now. That's ball 1. Going to count 1-2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rangers leave 1. They're down. Bottom of the 7th.
He's out.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. The pitch. That clips the corner. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch.
2-2.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Left-hand hitter waits. The punch out there. 1 away. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Oliver Daddy done for the night, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. New pitcher now for the Jays, Adam Cimber. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 90, Adam Cimber.
Ian Happ stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. And he can't come up with it.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, right field. Kepler under it. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
The bat, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Man at first. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
First offering misses the mark. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cimber is ready. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a pitch. Just a slow ground ball this time. And he grabs it in foul ground. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Anthony Bass.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here is Marcus Semien. First pitch just misses. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jordan Romano getting loose out there. Richards warming up as well. Out to short. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter. Hector Gonzalez digs in now. And he deals. That's a little bit low. Bass measures 6 feet 2 inches. 35 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2008. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And misses inside. .3-0 down. In there at the knees.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And now a full count.
3-2.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that one a little bit high.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Next offering is in for a strike. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Zach Pop up and loosening in the pen. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two. Swing and a ball popped up. Bichette settles under it and makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Ortega stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Right-handed reliever. And fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Up next for the Rangers, Brad Miller. Foul ball. Ortega off of first with 2 away. Fought off foul. That one way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Down to their final strike. And a ball evens the count. Left-hand batter waits.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one not close. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Trevor Richards.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Just 1 strike away. That's the ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays win the wild card series and are moving on to the ALDS. So the Toronto Blue Jays sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
And, of course, on the other side, the season comes to a close. It's always great to make the postseason, but it was a short run, and I'm sure that's something they will look to improve upon as they move into the offseason and prepare for next year.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 2 of the ALDS, the Guardians got 12 hits in this one as they destroyed the Angels 9-3. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. For Game 2 of the ALDS, the Yankees hit 3 long balls as they blew out the Jays 8-1. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 1 of the NLCS, the Mets beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 4 of the Major League Baseball, welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 5 of the World Series, the Cleveland Guardians got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. They now have a 3-2 series lead going into Game 6. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Guardians swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year. Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Starting in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles combined to give up just 5.
Just about to get underway, and on the mound today, Ethan Gardner.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's the third baseman, Whit Merrifield.
The third baseman, Whit Merrifield.
And a pitch. That's a strike, and away we go this afternoon. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting second,
Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
Espinal.
And that's in there for strike 1. Righty delivers.
1-1.
And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. There's the strike. That's down and in. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Oh, 2 now. And down on strikes. And 2 away now. Here's George Springer. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
George Springer.
And that one upstairs. Next pitch, not close, up high. That's in there. That one fouled off, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Comes a 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. J0 O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Baltimore, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Kevin Gausman.
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about
Back now at Oriole Park. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one ran inside, almost got him. Chris, Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
In the air, left side. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Keegan Aiken on the pitch out of the pen. And a 7-1 finish in this one for Chris Singleton.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Gunnar Henderson picked up 4 ribbies on 3 hits, leading the O's. Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Orioles totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals, 11-9. In other news from Baltimore, the club has made a trade in which they'll receive left fielder Ben DeLuzio. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles completed a 3-game series sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 7-6. Entering the day's action, the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, while the Orioles sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. The Hello there, baseball. Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got past the Reds. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, George Springer had 3 hits on the day, leading the Blue Jays to the win over the Cubs 4-2. Jordan Balazovic got his 3rd win this season as the Twins were victorious over Houston 6-5. In other Astros news, relief pitcher Hector Neris will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. It's believed to just be a bruised arm. The Phillies went deep 4 times as they defeated the A's in Oakland 18-9. In other Phillies news, the team has announced a trade where they will receive starting pitcher Madison Bumgarner from the Arizona Diamondbacks. In exchange, Arizona received Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, C.J. Cron had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Marlins downed the Padres 10-2. The Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. Ryan Stanek collected his 5th win in relief as the Astros got past the Giants 1-0. The Dodgers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they crushed the Cubs 8-2. In other Dodgers news, starting pitcher Tony Gonsolin is listed as day-to-day but is not expected to see any time on the IL. He's working through tightness in his forearm. The Guardians had 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 5-4. In other Guardians news, starting pitcher Shane Bieber will be out of action for the next couple of days. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Tampa Bay Rays combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 8-7. Also from Cleveland, the organization has struck a deal. They'll acquire catcher Tyler Stevenson from the Cincinnati Reds. In exchange, Cincinnati receives starting pitcher James Kitty and 2 additional players. In the standings, the Guardians are sitting atop the AL Central, and the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. The White Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-1. As of today, the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central, and the Tigers are 3rd in the division. The Toronto Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 5-3. As of right now, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East. Brian Reynolds swung the bat well with 3 hits as Pittsburgh got the win against the Twins 3-2. As of today, he is leading the National League in home runs. In other Pirates news, the team has completed a trade and have acquired great Sunday act. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap. Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In the American League wildcard game, Anthony Santander had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in, as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 13-1. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. In other Blue Jays news, hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For Game 1 of the American League Division Series, the Cleveland Guardians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they blew out Baltimore 9-3. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 1 of the AL Division Series, the Angels grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 2 of the NLDS, the Cardinals put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, Tony Gonsolin got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run as the Dodgers dispose of the Angels, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.